The federal government is earmarking $28 million. They say this is to stop thieves from exporting stolen vehicles out of this country. Today starts the National Summit on Combating Auto Theft, during which federal ministers and MPs are going to meet with industry leaders trying to decide how to stop widespread auto theft. Now, the government says the problem has become so bad, 90,000 cars are stolen every year in Canada. 90,000. So to explain how the government can best combat this epidemic of thefts is Peter Edwards. He's the author and crime reporter with the Toronto Star. Welcome to your morning.
Oh, good morning.
Okay, so they've earmarked this $28 million, but how are they going to use it to try and accomplish what they need to do at this summit?
Yeah, I don't think they can buy their way out of this one. A lot of it is targeting in the Port of Montreal. They've got to really go after that. Like, that's a laughing stock. It's dirtier than American ports that you see in shows like The Sopranos. It's Montreal has become a world leader, the Port of Montreal, in exporting stolen cars.
Well, this seems to be the frustration for a lot of people. And I mean, like yourself, you've reported on this, and we've seen the stories of people who put the tracking devices in their vehicle. You know, they contact police, they say, I know where it is. It's usually sitting at a port, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, and they really have to go after that, and that's been a problem forever. I mean, the first book I wrote a long time ago was about corruption in the Port of Montreal in the 1950s. I mean, this is generational, and what we're seeing now is new organized crime groups doing well. This is a great thing for emerging organized crime groups as well as the traditional ones. So this is a deep problem beyond a few cars being stolen.
Yeah, and I understand the addition to this problem is the fact that there's a global demand for stolen vehicles.
Yeah, and you can get 3 times what you could get for a stolen car in Canada if you can get it to ports in Europe, and it's they're going to the Mideast, to West Africa, to East Europe, like all over the place. And so just the market is pulling them, and we're not doing anything to abate it at all.
You know, there has been a lot of political pressure on the Prime Minister to jump in and take some action on this issue, even though it's a policing issue. How pervasive is auto theft in Canada right now? We hear, reports from different provinces, but overall, what does it look like?
The numbers are mind-boggling. Like in Ontario, it's gone up 48% in the last couple of years, and we're behind Quebec, which is 57.9, Maritime's 35. So it's a real thing. And in Toronto, I think it's 12,000 that are stolen a year. So, I mean, I'm almost offended when my car isn't stolen. When I look out the window and there's a BMW, so it's an old one. So hopefully they can tell it's not worth that much. And I usually park beside expensive ones. If I'm in a lot, I'll park beside a Ford F-150 or a Durango or something that I know the thieves want.
When the last time you and I spoke, I remember you gave that piece of advice. In fact, everybody here was like, oh, good idea.
It's cheaper than all the other stuff.
Well, yeah, and let's talk about the other stuff, because there's been pressure on automakers to put things in the vehicles, or you've come up with things like the club has made a comeback now for people trying to get their vehicles not stolen, but that stuff doesn't work anymore because of technology.
Yeah, it's amazing that the criminals have gotten ahead of legitimate people in the technology. Like, they can take your car in a minute now, where before, in the old hot wire days, it was a big deal and it was very obvious. Now kids can come in and scoop up your car in a minute. So, and then they're also using GPSs. Like, someone will go around a parking lot, they put GPSs under high-end cars and then just follow them home and steal them at 2 in the morning.
Peter, I don't know that this is a problem they're going to solve anytime soon, but we'll have you back for sure. Thanks so much.
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.